Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into a single everyday word. You've probably said it a million times without even thinking about it. Smooth. But as we're about to find out, this one little word holds a really fascinating secret about language itself. So let's get right into it.
So, what do we actually mean when we say something is smooth? Well, if we crack open the dictionary, it gives us a couple of really clear physical starting points.
Okay, so the first definition is all about our sense of touch, right? Smooth is a word you can literally feel. Just imagine running your hand across a polished table or a piece of silk. It's all about that lack of roughness, a perfect, uninterrupted surface.
And here's where we see just how flexible the word is. We've gone from a solid surface to the texture of a liquid. Now, the main idea is still the same. It's all about consistency, no bumps, no interruptions. But the context is totally different. You're thinking of a perfectly blended smoothie or a creamy soup. The opposite, of course, would be, well, lumpy.
All right, so we've got these two simple, straightforward definitions. But tucked away inside the dictionary entry for smooth is this one little sentence that just blows the whole thing wide open. It reveals that this word is part of a very, very exclusive club.
There it is. Now, the first time I saw that, I had the exact same thought you're probably having right now. A thought that leads to a pretty obvious question. Exactly. What on earth is this list, and why is our word smooth on it? Answering that question takes us way beyond a simple definition and into this huge, ambitious project about how we all communicate.
So it turns out that list is the entire foundation for a system called Basic English. And let me tell you, it's an absolutely incredible idea.
So the whole idea was to create this super simplified version of English that anyone could learn fast. The goal was to use it as a bridge between people from different countries. It wasn't meant to replace English, not at all, but to be a tool for clear, direct international communication. And the whole thing is built around one very specific number. Just 850 words. That's it. The people who created Basic English truly believed that with this core vocabulary of just 850 hand-picked words, you could say almost anything you really needed to say. It's just this amazing experiment in keeping things simple.
And this wasn't just some random project for academics. It had real-world goals. Imagine trying to negotiate a business deal or talk about a new scientific discovery with someone who doesn't speak your language. Basic English was designed to be that common ground, a simple, functional toolkit to just get things done. Which, of course, brings us all the way back to where we started. Out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, why did smooth get a golden ticket to be one of the essential 850?
Well, it made the cut because it's pretty much the perfect example of a basic word. It describes a core physical feeling that anyone, anywhere in the world can understand. It's not some abstract idea, it's something you can actually feel. Plus, it's versatile. It works for solids, it works for liquids, and its opposite, rough or lumpy, is just as easy to grasp. All that makes it a really powerful and efficient building block for communication.
So what's the big takeaway from this whole journey into the word smooth and the world of Basic English? Well, it's a great reminder of a really fundamental truth about how we connect with each other.
This is really the heart of it. The creators of Basic English totally got that you don't always need big, complicated language to be understood. Sometimes, the best way to build a bridge between two people is by using simple, strong, carefully chosen words. Words just like smooth.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? The next time you're trying to explain something important, just remember the lesson from Basic English. Maybe focus on clarity, on simplicity, and on finding those core words that really get to the heart of what you're trying to say. Thanks for joining me on this one.